Good morning or afternoon, everyone. Stan Hussey with AlgoDayTrader.com bringing you our September 26, 2013 London session recap. Let's begin with the S&P 500. Very much a range-bound market, as Irish has been pointing out. We have extension shorts drawn from the 1713 quarter anchor to lows on Tuesday at 87.5. Traded into the 1700 extension short and have downside targets at the 1681s. Inside of this range, we have neither held longs nor shorts. Both sides have broken, and so we anticipate a continued wedge. This very fast sell-off from the 10-point gap and go level filled the gap, and it's gap support that has held the market up this morning. Other than that, we don't see any viable setups. The only thing today that might trade here is a trading hours only full short, and we're going to watch this full short at the 1692s. I don't feel comfortable trading anything inside of this range, considering every time up and down we have simply broken both sides of the market. So it's been a choppy sideways range in the S&P with a downside target of a 1681. Stepping out to like a 4-hour chart, we're able to see that the support level we've run into this week is really nothing more than prior highs on the S&P 500 here at this 86 level. The 86 prior highs were resistance. Our next time up, we broke solidly through. We actually gapped up and through that resistance level, and came back down into support, retesting at a support. And that's all I see as a support level here. There's no extensions. There's no measured moves that we can draw up to find a support level at this area. I see 1675 as our full halfway back support, but other than that, we just have traditional broken resistance now holding as support with an extension short on the 15-minute time frame against it. The British pound, it too has broken both longs and shorts inside of its range off of highs. We are looking now for potentially support level down below us at the 59.42s or the 45s. This level is basically the extension, the 4-hour extension long. Let me get it up here. There it is, the hourly extension rather, drawn from the 57.20s. Not much has changed here. We just have a sideways choppy price action and what looks very corrective off of highs, and very well we will see what happens at the 59.40s. The euro US dollar, very similar to the pound here. We are anticipating the euro trading back into those 34.50s, very similarly to the pound, going down to a 15-minute time frame. Off of our overnight highs, we did trade into an ambush short after breaking longs off of lows. We traded into the ambush short. This ambush short has gone to target, and we are now trading up into the next in the series short, drawn from a 35.10 here to 34.75s, and we are trading that level here and now in the euro US dollar. Again, looking for it to potentially take us down to those 34.50 support level, which we are currently have working orders for, or which we do currently have working orders for. The Aussie US dollar, from an hourly perspective, we're still in this extension long. We're dipping under and into the 35.95 or 93, 60 support area. We've traded into a next in the series short off of highs, having traded the prior 1-2 target. Going down to a 15-minute chart here, we have broken longs off of the prior lows. and after breaking them, we traded into an ambush short. We have a next in the series short here, very similar to the euro, drawn from the 93.80s to lows. Going down to 5 minutes, I'm also watching an extension drawn from lows to lows here that is currently trading a 6-18 line, but very likely we'll see 93.64 resistance and potential support then, down basically at targets. There is the potential for the Aussie US dollar, of course, to trade back into its full 92 support level, so we are watching that, below a 93. It's only 100 pips lower to the full halfway back for the 4-hour or daily long level. The Euro Aussie, very choppy, very sideways. For whatever reason, we've witnessed a 42.75 anchor to highs swing high hold. We have rallied into resistance here at the 44.25, a simple retest of prior resistance level that has held, and held a 6-18 line of a short off the highs as well. Again, not much to say here. If we do trade lower, we're looking for the 41 support level, that big daily extension long. But we do have a potential support level here that could be holding. Above, the 144.80s, I'll be looking for the, ambush long. But I'm in a holding pattern on the Euro Aussie for right now. The dollar yen is still holding a full short off of its prior highs after coming off of could be a second test here of this full halfway back long down here at the 89 or 98.20s. We are watching on a smaller time frame, basically nothing. This looks like a very large range. We've headed up and down and inside of it and broken both sides pretty cleanly. So, in the event that we do see some reaction off of highs here and see this micro short continue to hold off of highs, that's basically all we've got going for us here. We do see extension longs that have traded to targets here and defended 6-18 lines drawn from a 98.75s, but really not much in the way, of to talk about here. Outside of just much larger levels getting second tests, shorts potentially holding, and that's about it. The euro yen, same old, full short off the highs, still holding. We're looking for 31.50 support, which is where the next in the series 4-hour extension long, or measured move long is, and that's about it. Nothing's changed since yesterday. Nothing's changed over the last few days. But we have a full short off the high in the direction of the 31.50 next to the series. Full long drawn from our 128 swing low to 134.96 highs. The Aussie US dollar is probably the most technical market we follow. Drawn from the 89.94 support or anchor to highs, we have our next in the series extension long having traded at the 92.20s. We broke these series of traditionals, which were basically every single day's prior high to the day's low, what we call a Globex short. So it's like a kind of a daily candle short from the prior day's high. Each one of these traded to target. We actually just had one break, and upon breaking, the Aussie yen has traded into a ambush long at the 92.50s here on a second test. The first test got free, second test has getting a reaction as well. So we do have a 93.30 upside target today and in the near term, but ultimately a 95.50 upside target for the larger swing from the 92.20s. Excuse me. Inside this level, we had a nice technical series begin. That technical series failed, and we just collapsed right back down into full support. So we'll see what happens going into the afternoon session here into the evening session for the London session. That is for London for GMT. Going into the afternoon for the NYSE, we do have support here at the 92.50s, and we may very well hold this area and continue higher from here. Gold, same old. Very similar to the euro yen, nothing's changed. Big 4-hour short and long, and we're going to see which side holds out of this. I do want to note that from the 13.75 halves to lows here, we've traded the full short almost to the tick. So maybe shorts are going to get participation. but we did collapse right back down into the full long, which has also gotten getting participation from the 1322s. So watching both of these to see on a smaller time frame, see which one of these hourly or 15-minute trades breaks. But really, again, nothing to talk about until we're above 1380 or below 1280. Finally, the 10-year. From a very larger time frame, we have a long on the 10-year that has been dipping in at the 124 spot, the 124 handle. We are trading and holding extension shorts, which would be extension shorts on the 10-year would be the equivalent of longs on the for most U.S. dollar crosses. Long U.S. dollar positions, particularly in the particularly in the dollar yen. So this 126 figure is still holding its extension resistance. We have a series of longs up off of the lows, very clear series that have been trading. We have support at the 125 spot 200 area and the 124 spot 275 area for the 10-year. So monitoring resistance at this level, and a hold of resistance could spell additional gains, for the dollar yen at the end of the day. So overall, pretty choppy sideways markets. When things are like this, I tend to hunker down and only trade the markets that are really showing clear signs of participation, clear signs of trend. But at this time, there isn't much to do. So we've taken a step back. We're looking for the 34.50 support level for the euro. That is where we have resting orders still. And outside of that, I don't really see much in the way of opportunity, with the exception of the Aussie yen. So if you are long the Aussie yen, hold them if you got them. But other than that, that's about it, guys. So yep. We're here all day. Feel free to, if you want us to go over any particular chart, just let us know. But otherwise, we'll be back with you as price action develops.